Well, it's Sunday morning, and this morning it's probably about 8 o'clock now. I've finished off my rake, my hay rake, garden rake, leaf rake, and I've just given it a coat of teak oil, and well, let's see how we go. Oh, what a lovely morning it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very still, very sunshiny. Oh, it's raining. No, it's not. I put the sprinkler on just to combat the brown, because it is going brown very quickly. And that one sprinkler covers quite a large area. And I just move it about, give it 5 minutes in one area, move it about. So, got to crack on. When that teak oil dries, I'm going to rake up all these brown leaves that's fallen off this. I can't remember the name of it. The common name is an orchid tree because the flowers look like orchids, but they're not. So I'll rake all these up because these brown leaves, these well brown leaves, are going to be fantastic in the compost. They do say that brown leaves, cardboard, well rotted manure, green waste from the garden all makes good compost, and I have to agree it does. That wood ash where May had burnt those tamarind twigs, that wood ash is going to be put onto the compost as well, because that's really good. And look at this, it's dew, but it looks like frost on the cabbage leaves. Look at that, looks like frost, but it's not. It's the dew, heavy dew this morning. So, birds are giving it large. The funny thing is, I can hear the doves and the rainbird. I can hear those. I don't hear the tweeting birds because I'm old and my ears are no good. But when I get back and I put this video on the computer, then I hear all the birds. I don't think there's any bananas on this lot, but there will be. They will come on. I'm walking through plenty cobwebs, that's for sure. Now May's planted these trees. The ties eat the fruits and the leaves, and I don't know why she's planted this here. Well, it's another variety of mango, but she's planted two varieties of mango. She's got some long beans up there, and this is a leaf that they eat when it's not a leaf, it's like a pea pod, you know, seeds inside, and when they're green they eat them. On here we've got a lot of oranges. That little tangerines, little oranges. Lovely. I took the lemon bush out. It was too close. We were getting cross-pollination. We were getting loranges, lemon oranges. Ever so funny. And it's a beautiful tamarind tree. And two more tamarind trees up there. Baby jackfruit forming. The Thais don't let them get big. They eat them when they're young like that. They put them in soups. This is that tree. They eat them when they're like this, and then they split them and take all the seeds out. They're like little peas. Fed the fish this morning and started the aquaponics up. I can move that sprinkler. Well, it certainly helps when you have a decent sized rake, that's for sure. I'm going to get all this on the compost pile. Oh, this compost bin was full to the top, and obviously it's composting, it's gone down. There's one full barrel load of the brown leaves gone in. In that bin there is grass cuttings, there's brown leaves, there's vegetable waste from the kitchen, greenery out of the garden, there's all sorts in there. We're also in there is well rotted farm yard manure, cow shit. In there is going some wood ash, about 3 gallons of wood ash, some charcoal. Now that charcoal is extremely absorbent, and that's going to absorb lots of the nutrients as that is decomposing. So that's going to be biochar, and that's going to be absolutely knockout for the plants. We've got some rice husks and we've got some rice straw to go in, so we'll start to build it all up. So first to go in here is some rice straw. Now this is the rice straw that the brothers-in-law and nephews threshed at the bottom. It grew alone, it's had no chemicals, it's as organic as you like. Now, there's some rice dressings going to go in. Rice husks. Some wood ash. Charcoal in. Nice and well rotted farmyard manure. Look at that. That's some corn that's growing. Might just plant that in the garden. Give me a surprise. She'll think, where's that come from? Right. So another barrel load of leaves. Now, I water it with enzymes. Now the enzymes in here are yeast and molasses, yeast and treacle. And what I'll do with this is I'll water it the same again, probably next week. And we're going to cover that up now and let it cook. Compost bin loaded. The one on the right hand side, I need to take that out and break it up a bit, I think. But it is compacting. It has got lots of different material in it, so it's not doing bad. Now then, the wheelbarrow is a bit of an experiment. It's full of the dead leaves. I'm going to put some of the cow shit on. Yeah, weigh it down. Give it some added value, and then I'm going to water it with the same enzyme. I'll put some wood ash with it, but I'll let that start to rot down for a few days. I'm going to leave it in the wheelbarrow and cover it with some black plastic, and that will cook on pretty quick. I think it'll cook on a lot quicker than the compost bin. Well, today is the 7th, and we'll just see how that cooks and how it gets going, and I think that'll be quite rapid actually. What I'm going to do is, as the next week or so goes on, I'll put some kitchen waste in there, some veg, some green out of the garden, and probably some wood ash as well. And then when I turn it over, probably in 3 or 4 weeks time, it'll get a good mix. There you go.